What's going on, boys? I'm gonna hop onto the charts right now. It's currently 8:48, so market's been open for about what 20 no 19 minutes. And I tape read this one trade already. I just want to kind of hop on here just because I had the opportunity to show you guys what I've been seeing. So here we are. I'm just I'm gonna run through this quick, and then we can recap it later or something if we want. But basically, on the daily time frame, right, we have this beautiful daily fair value gap up here. I talked about this in my last video. Hopefully we could leave it so we could use it to go back lower, right? That's exactly what we did. We have this daily gap here. Cool. On the 4 hour time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, we had this no wick daily, or no, yeah, it was a daily candle, but also 4 hour, but no wick candle right here. And we clearly, whenever we were opening market, had already respected this daily gap. On the 1 hour time frame, we had this hourly gap right here, which we were respecting to the downside as well. So my clear draw on liquidity was this new week opening gap as well as this no wick candle here. Now, if we go to the 5 minute time frame, you'll see market open and we just dumped straight down into this weekly open and tapped our draw on liquidity. So that makes any other trades a little bit less probable, right? I tape read this long as well right here playing out, but there was no entry, right? We never tapped back down into it by the time we created the bullish rejection block. So not something for me to take there. But we came up here and we tapped into midnight open pretty much perfectly to the tick. Got this beautiful 1 minute rejection block right here. Place your entry right there because I tape read this once again. The reason I tape read this is because one, how bullish we were, and two, how bullish we were off of already tapping this new week opening gap as well as filling in this no wick daily candle. So since we had done those two things, those are two of my main draws on liquidity. Granted, I still knew it still looked like we were bearish and we would want to fill in more of this new week opening gap, but I just wasn't super confident in that because we had already taken out weekly open and that no wick candle, and tapped into the new week opening gap, right? And getting a nice strong move off of it. So I just didn't really love taking it right there. I don't know. It seemed risky to me, but looking back, obviously it looks really good. But this trade played out so well. Just take it back down to this low. It's a 1 to 10 risk to reward. A very beautiful trade right there. Right now, the only other things I'm really looking for is potentially, honestly, longs down here. I low-key just missed it, though, because I was talking to you guys. But this 5 minute rejection block actually looks damn good. At least up to, I don't know, this, yeah, right here. I wouldn't take profit here, but I'd be break even by now. Probably take it up here somewhere. Let me see. Here's how I mapped out this trade. On the 5 minute, we would have got entered like here. So let's see. That would have been our entry. Probably would have. Honestly, I probably would be targeting like this 1 minute gap here maybe, or probably not. It's not even high enough. I'd probably just target all the way up here. Let's see if I could have got my stop loss a little bit smaller. We would have been right in here. Shit. Price is going. Let's see, golden pocket right there. Let's see where the 5 minute CE would have been. Because this is our rejection block, 5 minute time frame. Boom. Okay, so we've just been right below the 786. Could have put the stop loss like here. So about 24, probably just would have ran a 25-point stop loss here. Just like that. That would have been the trade. We'd be break even right now and we'd be running. So this is a second valid trade you could have taken. Unfortunately, I low-key am missing these because I'm hopping on here talking to you guys. But hopefully, oh shit, you guys can't even see the full screen. Here we go. Now you guys can see better. But hopefully, yeah, we'll see if this plays out. If not, I don't know. I hate longing, bro. I hate longing before we've hit the CE of this gap. And even then, I hate longing before this gap's been filled. If we came all the way down and we filled in this gap, I would be much more open to taking something like this. But since we haven't, it makes me just a little skeptical to enter a trade here. And real shit, this very first trade was pretty gas because we still had so much of this new week opening gap. And just looking on this 4 hour time frame, doesn't look super bearish. But if we look at the daily, it looks a lot more bearish, right? We're just, boom, cascading down. Based on PXL, PXH, we want to take out this low here because why? This previous day low, we closed below this previous day low right here, which means we would probably want to come down, and our next draw on liquidity would be this daily low here. So that's low-key where I'd want to see price go, but at the same time, we did gap up. We do have this new week opening gap here, so that could be all the liquidity we need to fuel a move back to the upside. It looks like we would have been stopped out break even on this trade, so totally fine with that outcome. So let's see, if we wanted to see lower prices, how do we see them? It could be right here from this. Real shit, it could be right here from this. Already got the midpoint. Let's see. This candle closes in 1 minute 11 seconds. This could be a decent entry if we get that bearish close. But again, I don't know. We're already in a big discount here. We've taken out a lot of this new week opening gap, so not A plus, not A plus. But who knows? May not even form here. We do have the 1 minute, which we're almost tapping into. Not something I'd be wanting to take, but I'll kind of keep you guys posted here. Hopefully, just kind of doing my analysis here, more of a live trading thing, so you guys can see how that goes for me. And yeah, but already missed 2 trades today. It is a no news Monday. So not ideal. I'll probably be looking at 10 a.m. As the only other time that I may want to trade. And if we don't get something there, it's all good. And we're just going to be disappointed that we didn't take this short here. But not too bad. Again, the reason why we didn't take it is why? Because we'd already tapped into this weekly open and we'd already taken out this no wick candle here and tapped into the new week opening gap. So we didn't have to fill this whole thing, in my opinion, but the main 2 draws were already tapped. So it does look like we're getting this. We'll see how this 5 minute closes here in 3, 2, boom. So it is a bearish one right here. So this is a short somebody could be taking. Honestly, probably want to enter on the CE of it instead of right here, but we'll see how it wants to play out. I'll catch you guys soon. So it does look like this trade is playing out. Now, the reason I didn't take it and wouldn't have really wanted to take it is, again, because we were just such deep discount, right? I would have wanted to target the midpoint or something of this. Now, you would have had to get an entry like this, right, at the very start of the rejection block with your stop loss above the 786. So it would have been like a 35-point stop loss. I don't really like that. What I would have wanted to do for this one is wait for us to tap the CE and get an entry like this. And you would have already hit your TP right here. It would have been like 6R. Where we're at now, obviously 10R or something higher. But we didn't tap this. So you would have had to enter it right here on the start of the rejection block, targeting maybe the full fill here. That would be almost a 1 to 5, so not bad. Does look like it's playing out currently, but again, that's why I wouldn't have wanted to take that. But if you're super bearish, again, these are valid trades, right? 5 minute rejection block, tapped in this 5 minute gap, could have shorted to the downside. This one here, not a 5 minute, but what it is a beautiful 1 minute where we tap in to this midnight open. Get a nice bearish candle, boom, short back down to NWAC, right? Trades right there. Now I'm gonna wait. Oh, it's 10 a.m. right now. So here's what I do whenever 10 a.m. happens. Boom, mark out my 10 a.m. key open. Put on my little template here. I like to change it just a little bit, just cause I don't know, just keep some congruence. To keep it. Oh shit, that's not what I want to do. I want to make the text white. There we go. That looks good. Okay, boom. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. You guys have seen these trades now, understood they played out. Cool, decent ideas. Now what I'm looking for here is potentially, maybe even, maybe not though. Here is, I believe, yep, previous day low. Not sure I want to take that, but what I would want to see here is price honestly manipulate even lower. I want to see us come down and fill in this full gap. That would be ideal. If not, potentially I would take, I don't know. Would I take this? Maybe, because it's a decent rejection block, but we're super bearish. Would I want to take it? What are we even rejecting from? Let's see. On the 5 minute, do we have anything? We have a gap here. It's already been kind of tapped into. See, on the 1 minute, obviously we just got ran through, so that's good. I just want to see this probably continue to the downside. Let's see. Yeah, fill in that whole gap for me. Fill in that whole gap. At that point, we'll be tapping into this order block. That would be great if we could do that. So I would really appreciate NASDAQ for you to take out this, get something better. Maybe something like that. It's hard to get entered on this, but we'll see. At least we would have an order block there. Let's see. 3 minute, 2 minute, nothing. Just cycling through my time frames here, looking to see if there's anything I'm missing. We have previous day low down here. Let me back it up so we can see it. Yeah, it's difficult because now we've filled in this whole gap, so I'm definitely not opposed to a move higher. Realistically, ideally, I guess we see this happen and we get a nice rejection block down here, something like that. But is that going to happen? I don't know. Because part of me also thinks if we come down and we do this, we'll just continue down even lower off this. So pretty difficult price action today. Also, no news. Got to keep that in mind. So it's not ideal anyway. Oops, kind of messing up here. Yeah, I'm just, at least we filled in this full inwog, so that makes me feel good. That does make me feel good. Low key. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Back on the hourly. So hourly is what is actually making me bullish as well because we have this beautiful OB. Um, yeah, I mean this looks pretty decent. This 1 minute could hold, could get ran through for sure, but it also could definitely hold. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's a risky one. It's a risky one, but it does look pretty damn good because at least I think we would want to retest Midnight Open. Damn, damn, damn. I really better not take this and wish I did. Holy shit. Yeah. A decent trade right here. The reason why is because we tapped into that order block. It does look like, yeah, we just got ran through, so good thing I didn't take that W fade, but we did tap into that order block, got a nice 1 minute, rejection block right there. 10 a.m. If I was bearish, I would probably want to see something like this play out, right? I would want to see price come up here and do that. So with that in mind, it's okay, in my opinion, to take a long right here up to at least 10 a.m. Clearly it didn't play out, and thankfully it didn't because we faded it, but not a bad look either. So it's kind of a decent entry you could have had. Obviously it got ran through, but it's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm just going to chill here for a little bit longer and see if price wants to give us something good to take here. Let's see. Maybe this one could be better. It was a resweep, move higher. Let's see where the CE is of this order block. Oh shit, we definitely tapped it. Yeah, so definitely tapped it now. That's a good sign. Not a bad rejection block now. Even a little bit higher probability. Damn. Holy shit. Not a bad shout here. Once again, not a bad shout. Sheesh. We're getting a nice reaction here as well. Honestly, I kind of like this. I kind of like this. Yeah. What's the 5 minutes showing us? No wick candle in the 5. Don't like that at all. Don't like that. Would want to see price come down. Take that out. Honestly, though, this is not a bad look, I think. Holy shit. Let's see. But if we're bearish, price doesn't even need to tap 10 a.m. again. Really. It doesn't need to. Fuck me. Is this a trade I want to take? 1 hour order block right here. We already tapped CE of it. Well, here it is. Got a nice reaction so far. Another issue is we have an SMT at the highs. 2 minute gap of respecting. 4 minute no. 3 minute no. 2 minute. So we're respecting a 2 minute gap right here. Also forming a 2 minute rejection block. 1 minute candle doesn't look too terrible. It doesn't look good either. I think I just want to fade this as well. Just got tapped in right there. If you tried to take it, I just think we're bearish. I just think we're bearish. I would rather see this previous day low get taken out realistically. And we would have got stopped out there if we took it. So W fades. Looks like today we are bearish. I mean, obviously we're bearish, but like we didn't want to see a reaction out of that new weak opening gap. So not much. Probably just going to flush down to previous day low at least. Earlier in the session, I did say, I don't know if I said it on this video, but I am bearish. I could see a whole bearish day happen today, and that's like what looks like it's happening. Granted, we had 2 entries we could have taken. That one 5 minute here, and then this one up here is A+. Maybe just an A setup, because we had already tapped in the weekly open. But again, that's what we're looking at. Hopefully this is giving you guys a much better thing, because I know I talk about all this stuff in my recaps, but now you're seeing me do it live. You're seeing me do it live. I'm fading some of these setups, and why am I fading these? You may be asking like, oh, you said that was a good setup, etc., etc. Why aren't you taking them, right? Now, the reason I'm not taking them is because clearly we're bearish. Not clearly, but like, clearly we're bearish, bruv. Again, on this daily time frame tells a lot of the story here. I mean, we're just coming down out of this range. Yeah, we swept these lows. We had an SMT, but we reswept this low. Blah, blah, blah. Tapping this order block again. I'm not even sure we have. No, we haven't. But it just looks bearish on that time frame to me. On the 4 hour, it looks better, but we just inverse this gap here, you know, all this stuff just doesn't look great to me. I want to see the market prove to me we're bullish before I'm really entering in longs. A 1 minute rejection block down here is not ideal, that's for sure. A 5 minute would be much better, and we're not getting that. All we had is this and this. I mean, we would look stupid if we long those, but realistically we had ideas too, because right, this 1 hour order block, etc. But maybe, you know, this 5 minute here would be better. So that would be more something that would be better to take. Because let's imagine if you got stopped out on these trades here, 1, 2, you got stopped out, and then you look at the 5, you're like, damn, why did I even take that? I could have just waited on this. You know, 5 minutes better than a 1 minute entry trigger. But that's why I'm fading these things, because you with this much bearishness, we want to see higher confluence trades, and we're just not getting those. So that's why I'm fading them. And remember, according to PXL, PXH, we want to see this previous day low get tapped anyway. So of course we don't have to. We could just front run it like we are right now and continue higher, but we could also come down here and take it out. So that's what I would kind of want to see more so than waiting on a 1 minute entry trigger right here. And this 1 hour order block is low key cope, because who cares about it, right? Only other thing we do have here is this nice 4 hour rejection block. That's pretty nice. Inside of that, we have this 1 hour OB like I'm talking about, but I don't know, nothing ideal for me. This 5 minute is the best thing we have right now. I'll keep you guys posted. We also have an SMT over here, not the most important. This low here is kind of irrelevant to me, but we'll see how it wants to play out. Damn, bro, I did not take this clearly, but this is a beautiful ass looking trade here. 10 a.m. tapped, boom, bearish. Why are we bearish? Because again, we want to see previous day low taken out. Only thing I didn't like here is there's no rejection block. I like rejection blocks the best, you know, but we did have this beautiful 1 minute order block. Shit. 1 minute order block, boom, tagged, tap 10 a.m. in line with the discount, bearish bias towards previous day low. Shit, that was a damn good trade. If y'all took that, probably didn't take it. I didn't take it, obviously, but shit, bro, that was clean. Holy shit, this trade is playing out, my boys. This is one I probably should have taken, right? Looking at it at the time, didn't really see it. You know, I saw that order block, it called it out here in the video, but, dude, today is just a hard day, right? And here's why it was a hard day. This happens, you know, I should have done better today, but I didn't. Now, yeah, granted, it's a no news Monday, so it's a little bit less probable, but, dude, clearly I said we were bearish on the day. Why were we bearish? Again, because we had PXL, PXH, so we wanted to take out previous day low. Cool. We had just respected this daily gap. Cool. On the 1 hour time frame, we literally observed in pre-market, we were respecting this 1 hour gap to the downside. Cool. We had no wick daily candle right here, no wick 4 hour, no wick candle right here. New week opening gap below us. Cool. What do we do? On open, we came straight down, took out those forms of liquidity, which makes me hesitant to want to take longs, but it shouldn't matter, because guess what? We saw the rest of the new week opening gap, and we were still bearish to previous day low. So then what do? We came up, got this perfect 1 minute rejection block right here after tapping midnight open to target all those forms of liquidity. Boom, that plays out perfect. Then we get the second rejection block right here out of this 5 minute gap. Not one I would probably be taking, but definitely a valid trade. Could have entered right there, targeted the same ideas down here. Previous day low, bang, it hits. Then what? We get 10 a.m. open, we get a manipulation higher, then we get nice break back to the downside. You pull the Fibonacci tool, right here is our fib, right? Pull it from this high to this low. 705 aligns pretty closely with 10 a.m. open. What else aligns with 10 a.m. open? That 1 minute order block we talked about. So you can just limit here with your stop loss above the CE of the order block. About 15 points was good. Target previous day low. Now, will it play out? I bet it does. Insane. It's a really good trading day. Read the market pretty well. Just was uncertain about a couple things. And moving forward, I need to just be, you know, just take the risk a little bit more, because with high risk to reward, it's okay to be wrong sometimes, but it's not okay to be wrong or to miss out on these trades super often. So moving forward, hopefully you guys are learning from this, at least, even though, you know, I didn't catch any of these trades today, but it wasn't no news Monday, so it was a little bit less probable anyway, and a lot of my draws on liquidity were getting taken out, but clearly we were bearish. So that's just how the cookie crumbles, and hopefully you guys got something out of this video. I'll be back, obviously, the rest of this week with more trades, with more videos, things like that. I'm looking at doing a back testing video for you guys, where I just hop on and do like a week's worth of data back test, and hopefully you guys will find that educational. We'll see. That video should be coming soon. I'm going to be working on that, I don't know, anytime now. So there you go. Previous day low just got smacked. So clearly We had the bias right, just second guessed ourselves a bunch of times. So hopefully you guys got something out of this. A little bit longer of a video today, but today was a live tape reading video, so should be super educational for you guys. Again, 10 a.m. open model is so goated. You can see here it played out to the tick. So if you're bearish, could have caught that with the fib. Yeah. So anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next videos. Please drop a like, drop a sub. I appreciate all you guys for watching and the recent supports on the videos. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.